the surface, tree stand safety may not seem like it really fits in habitat improvement and deer management. Nothing could be further from the truth. Why are we improving our habitat and managing our deer? We're doing it for hunting. Almost every viewer out there, I can guarantee, is doing it because they really enjoy hunting. Man, life is too short not to place a premium on tree stand safety. 86%. I used to think that was a pretty darn good score back when I was in college and struggling to try to pass a test. But that is how many hunters are going to fall over the course of their hunting life, from tree stands. 82%. That's how many of them are going to be seriously injured or die. Over the past 20 years, approximately 1,000 hunters have died when hunting. It doesn't have to be. 100% of those could have been avoided if they simply used proper tree stand safety hanging and hunting techniques. We're going to talk about proper tree stand hanging techniques today. Every year, I'm hanging or prepping anywhere from 100 to 150 stands a year. I haven't fallen once. I'm not some star gymnast. It's simply because I follow the rules of tree stand safety. It starts with finding the right tree. Now, if you're looking up at that tree and it's got dead branches on it, God forbid the tree itself is dead, you're done. That tree is not going to see your stand. Those dead branches are called widowmakers by loggers for a reason. They kill people when they fall. Okay, so, no dead trees. Next, you're looking for tree lean. If that tree's leaning very much at all, you know what? Walk on to the next tree. I know the temptation is to push things, but it's just not worth it. Because when you go to get up into that tree stand, if that tree's got a good lean to it, there is no way to do it and maintain a good angle. Finally, no screw-in steps. I've personally had a couple of them actually literally snap in half. And even, think about it this way, even if you're just 3 feet off the ground and you slip, that screw-in step can gut you like a fish. Instead, use individual piece ladder sticks that fit together to form one continuous stairway up to your tree stand. Okay. When you get to your stand, go ahead and attach that bottom piece of that ladder stick to the tree. Have the rest sitting next to you. Then take the top piece, slip it into the next one, the next higher piece. Okay. Take that piece, slip it into another next higher piece, and then push it up the tree, put it in place. That's when you tighten that bottom strap really nice and tight. Next, go ahead and position your tree stand. You do not want that tree stand next to the tree. In case you fall, you don't want to fall on it. So set it off to the side. Take your bow rope. Go ahead and hook it around the back side of the stand. Everybody wants to do it on the front side. The problem is when you're pulling that tree stand up, it flaps open. It flaps open and it becomes much more awkward to pull up that tree. You hook it on the back side where the fold is, you know what? It can't open. You're cool. Okay. So go ahead, position that, attach a bow rope to it. What I'll do then is I'll take my lifeline and I drape the thing out. I lay it out and I hook that just once through my fanny pack loop. I take the rope, hook that once through my fanny pack loop. What I'm trying to do is minimize the number of times I got to climb up and down that tree to get the stand set. That fanny pack also needs to be on your front side. You shouldn't have anything on your back. In case you fall on your back, you can seriously injure yourself. Then I go ahead and I slap on my lineman's belt. My lineman's belt is going to allow me to work hands-free. I want that just snug enough so that I can't fall backwards much more than about that far, but loose enough so I can keep hopping it up the tree along with me. As I'm climbing up, each time I reach a next section of ladder, go ahead and attach it, cinch that thing tight, then go up. Now you're up to the tree, you're in place. You pull up the stand, hook that stand to the tree so you're stepping down on the platform. You always want to step down, you want that platform to be perfectly level. Next, you get in position. Now, you're still attached with your lineman's belt. Go ahead and bring that lifeline up. Attach that lifeline up above your head. That's going to serve to protect you both when you're climbing up and down the tree, as well as while you're in the tree stand. You want it above your head so that when you're sitting down on that seat, your tether strap is relatively snug. Not tight, but a little bit snug, so that way if you fall, you got no slack. You don't have any slack, you're actually not falling, you're just going like this. You do not want to have the potential to fall beneath the tree stand platform, because that's when you can hit your head and seriously hurt yourself. Go ahead and attach your lifeline, put your tether strap connected firmly to it. Now you can get rid of your lineman's belt. Now you can go ahead and move around better. Finish accessorizing your tree stand, and that's going to get off on a little bit of a tangent here. Bow hooks are cheap, people. Use at least 3 of them. That way you've got all your gear hanging nice and within arm's reach around you. Last step before you climb down, 2 screw-in steps. 2 screw-in steps that you can use for handholds when you're getting in and out of that tree stand. Now you're climbing down. This is where a lot of people mess up with these lifelines. Do not grab the Prusik knot. If you do that when you fall, your inclination is going to be to grab on tighter, and that's going to take the pressure off that knot. Instead, I put my hand above it. I put my hand above it and I just bop it down as I'm going down. Okay. Get to the bottom of the tree, attach the bottom of the lifeline, tie it off to the tree. Okay. Now, one of the big improvements that Lifeline has done in the last year is they've added a cowbell to it. A cowbell that's coated so that your clip isn't knocking against the steel. I just wanted to throw that out there. That's a big deal to me. They also added the bonus that there's a directional reflector to it now, so that if I'm standing here and I'm shining a light onto my lifeline, I'm going to see a reflection. But if somebody's standing 2 feet off to the side, they're not going to see it at all. It's actually pretty impressive. So go ahead, attach that lifeline, get your stuff, and get out of there. You've just safely hung a stand, and you're going home to your family. Growing Big is brought to you by Wildlife Research Center, the gold standard. Reconics, see what you've been missing. Antler King, bigger bucks, healthier deer. Heater Bodysuit, you stay warm or your money back. Food plots for deer, planning your habitat improvements and improving your hunting. Furminator, the best food plot implement on earth. Remington, America's oldest gun maker. NOMAD, I hunt, therefore I am. Always remember, it's just not worth it to take silly little risks when it comes to hanging tree stands or hunting tree stands. Because guess what? They're not silly little risks. They're life-threatening. Your loved ones will appreciate it if you take stand safety seriously.